What's up, guys? Rapid Chess on chess.com, and I'm trying to stay calm. As some of you may have known from the previous streams, I've been getting a little bit tilted, and it can lead to a bad spiral. You get tilted, then you play bad, then you lose again, then you're more tilted, then you play worse, and it's hard to get off of that cycle. So today, I'm going to try to stay calm. I'm going to try to just make good decisions. I'm going to try not to get too low on time. We have a Scandinavian that's been transposed into a Caro-Kann. We get to play our gambit here, so this is a great sign so far. Let's see if our opponent knows this theory. They are going to decline my gambit. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's develop the knight, and I have a good idea of what I'm going to... Oh, they play h6. Okay, that's an interesting move, because most people play e6. h6 means they really want to make sure their bishop doesn't get trapped. I still think I'm going to expand over here. I don't have to do this, but I think this is what I want to do. I can also play queen d2 and castle, but no, let's go ahead and expand. This is generally a pretty good plan. Now, I don't know if it's quite as good against this, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Now they play e6. Okay. If I push, takes. Can we... Let's see. Yeah, maybe we can make this work, actually. Takes. G6. This is going to be pinned. If you have to take this way, that's got to be pretty bad. If they go here and I take. They don't have to take. I see. They could just... okay, that's... But even so... All right, maybe I should play queen d2 first. Then I will have more pressure here. Maybe it's more powerful. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this, but let's try it. All right, now I think now we can go g5. Here we go. What's up, guys? Jessica, Shocker, Andrew, Connor. How you guys doing? Other Andrew. We have two Andrews. Okay, they are going to go there. I'm going to take. And it looks like I can win a pawn, right? The problem is... Actually, I think that would be fine. I think I could win a pawn. I was going to say I have to be careful with the discovered attacks, but no, there is no discovered attacks because it's pinned. So I could probably get away with this. Let's see. This is defended. We can castle if we need to. No problem there. It wouldn't be able to take because, like I said, the pin. Yeah, I think this is just a pawn, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and take that. And... let's go ahead and take this. And we'll take this. Okay, this is what I was talking about. There's the pin. Okay, so they can get out of the pin, but we're just up a pawn, right? 3, 6, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just up a clear pawn. Harry over here is going to be the hero, I think, this game. I think I'm okay trading queens. Now, I don't have to. Yeah, I think I will. Let's go ahead and trade. And then I think I'm going to go king d2. Now, why am I going to go king d2 instead of castling? Because at the end of the game, my king is more valuable towards the center. So I want the king to be defending these squares as opposed to just sitting on c1. I also want to defend my pawn from this. So king d2 looks like the move. Also, the rook is free to come over at any moment. Okay, the knight can't go there. I don't know where the knight's going exactly. But I think I'm going to just bring the rook into the game like this. That's what I think. Of course, we can go here, but the king's just going to castle. I don't think we have a very powerful threat. Yeah, let's go this way. And notice I'm keeping this rook behind the h-pawn so that if we start to push it, we have the support from the rook. Okay? What's up, Rob? Good to see you here. How is it going? All right, king e7. Okay, so we can go here and attack the knight. You know what I don't love about my position? This knight right here. This knight it's not doing much. Even if I go here, b6, it's just not doing much. So we need to figure out how do we improve this knight's position. Here, or maybe here. Yeah, that looks good. I guess the other option would be to go here, trade that, and then loop the knight around. But I kind of just like leaving the knight there. I don't know that I want to trade that off because then they might double up rooks here and win a pawn. Yeah, I think we just bring the knight somehow. So let's go here. We'll get ready. Okay, so he's creating this blockade. All right, I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, this is actually an interesting decision because we could go to e3 and then potentially to g4 to e5. Or we could go to f2 and then maybe to d3 to e5. Now, d3 is interesting because we also get options over here. I think I might like d3 a little better. I think I do. So I'm going to go to f2 to d3 as opposed to e3. I think this is probably the way to go. g4, I think I'd rather have it on d3 because I get more options. Okay, so knight to d3. Of course, if they trade, I'm pretty happy, I think, because this bishop kind of annoying. Yeah, let's do it. So knight to d3. And just, keep in mind, if we did somehow magically trade all the pieces, I would win the endgame because of the h-pawn. So pretty happy about that. I could play a3 to stop this from pushing all the way. I don't know if I necessarily have to. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Why not? Probably going to go b5 at some point. This might be a very nice target, though. Okay, wants to trade. So, can I go rook g5, trying to maybe double up? Is that even a smart plan? Or should I just run with my king and start putting pressure on these guys? Try to sneak in here, attacking the pawns. That's an option. Guess I could go to g4. Now, that's an interesting move. The idea is you don't want to take me because now you've given me the two connected pawns, and I could double up here. Uh-huh. Also, it gains control of this, so I don't have to worry about a knight. Okay, and maybe I even offer a trade in the future. Okay, rook g4. If you attack me, then I'll go to g5 probably, and I have more targets. Yeah, I like that. Make sure I'm not walking into any tactics. Let's see, knight f6. We probably just take. Jump my knight in. I think we're okay there. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's go rook g4. Okay. Yep, he does go for that. All right. All right. So I think I will. Trade. I'm just thinking, is it better to not? No, let's trade. Let's simplify this a little bit. And even though we give up the file, black has to be careful, getting too far away from home with their rook when I have this guy lined up, right? I don't think they can really do that. I also could just play knight f4 straight away, stopping the invasion on the second rank. If you go here, I just defend. Or maybe I defend here. Yeah, I like that. I don't think we want to let the rook get to the second rank. Because they could blockade here with the knight, start trying to gobble up my pawns. Don't want to allow that if we don't have to. So let's put the knight here, stopping any shenanigans with rook g2. Okay, we can push if we want. 2 attackers, 2 defenders. Or I can just leave it for the time being and focus on things over here. c4, trying to get c5 in. If you trade, I might want to just leave these pawns. Yeah, I am going to start inching my king this way and see if we can maybe win some pawns over here. Of course, they're going to try to stop that. think I'm going to go ahead and sneak in here, force them to create a weakness on c6. Okay. I could even go b3, takes, a4, and create an outside pass pawn here. Question is, do I want to push this pawn anymore or just leave it where it is? That's what I'm not sure about. If I push it too far, we might risk losing it. But one more space probably won't hurt. All right, let me start with this. I think this is a smart thing to start with. Actually, no, I am going to push it. I am going to push it one more. I want it to be as far advanced. Okay, now they've definitely got the rook kind of stuck there. Okay, I like that. Now we go b3, and we try to create the outside pass pawn here. Okay, so I'm going to go a4. Yes, yes. Because once we get another pass pawn that they have to worry about, that's when it gets really dangerous for black, and that's probably when the tactics might start opening up. It's not even possible for them to create a pass pawn here. Okay, where's the knight going? Maybe the rook's coming. I can just defend. I don't think that's a big deal. Let's continue with the plan here. Rook here. Oh, they go knight. Ah, that's what the idea. I didn't see that. But let's calculate. A5 takes a6. The king is in range. I don't love that. All right, so maybe I just defend it. Maybe I just defend it. Ah, then they want to go with the rook. Okay, that's actually smart. That is actually kind of smart. All right, I got to move. I'm going to run out of time, so I got to start pushing here. I think we got to start pushing. Okay, let me defend this. This is kind of an important pawn. I don't think I want to just give that up for free. And then we start pushing. Maybe when the king comes, I go here. Probably need to relocate the knight also at the right moment. Maybe we abandon this. I'm not totally sure. Let's push this one more time. Okay, I have to watch out for the knight. Takes or even here. Okay, so we can't do that. So let me go this way then. Let me go this way, threatening rook b1, which cuts off the king. They might try to go there right now, but then I still probably go there. No, okay, so they're going to let me cut it off. All right, let's cut off the king. Cut off the king. Now my king is going to eat everything. King's going to just eat it all. And we still have the two outside pass pawns. By the way, knights are not good at stopping outside pass pawns. So black, I think, is in big trouble here. Let's push this one more time just to keep the knight definitely stuck. I wonder if I can checkmate the king, actually. Let's see. Check here, push, takes there, checkmate. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it. Look at this. Ooh, it's going to be a beautiful checkmate. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How do you like that? Huh? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, yes. There we go. There we go. Staying calm. Staying calm today, guys. Yeah, nice. Good game. No brilliant moves, but still pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I don't know what... I think black probably needed to keep the rooks on the board. Right around here. Yeah, if they would have just gone immediately with their king, I think I was going to go check. And then I was probably going to like try to invade here. 94. Let's say I go here. Yeah, somehow I'm not actually threatening anything, which is kind of crazy. But this is what... If black just did this, I think they were going to be just fine. It was trading the rooks that made my life really easy. because you just can't stop these 2 pawns with, you know. I mean, you can, but you got to use your king for one and your knight for the other, and then my king is totally free to basically just take everything. Even if I didn't have that checkmate, I could have just taken all these pawns and probably won, you know, with these 2 pawns or something. So, all right, cool. You missed the end with 2 adverts. Ooh, sorry, Andrew. Yeah, I just did it and got premium a long time ago. Depending on how much you watch on YouTube, I think it's definitely worth it. Not that I'm trying to push everybody to get it, but for me, it just made a lot of sense. I don't have time to watch like ads all the time, so yeah, let's go b6. We'll go with the Queen's Indian. This is a pretty solid setup. We'll go with Bishop a6. This is one of those funky moves. Ah, he goes with b3. Okay, against b3, I'm pretty sure now we have to go with the check. And then what do I do? Do I take that or do I go Queen e7? I really don't remember. Queen e7 just feels like a decent move, doesn't it? If I take, he takes c5. That also looks pretty good. All right, I'll take it. I don't know. I don't know this theory. But the idea is we've stopped him from putting his knight on the best square. So now I think we can play c5. And probably we need to drop it back at this point to deal with this. This is a very common idea in the Queen's Indian. You bring out the bishop to a6, you create some kind of weaknesses somewhere in the position, and then you just drop it back later, and you know you go on with the game. So that's what that's all about, if you're wondering. Let's trade these bishops. Let's trade the bishops and castle. I think we get the king to safety. I'll probably develop my knight to c6. We're going to get a pretty equal position, it looks like, out of the opening. Okay, d5 is what I would like to play. Takes. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's go. We don't want to let that knight jump into d6. If that knight lands on d6 before I play d5, I'm done for. I'm just a goner, okay? So we definitely can't allow that. Sorry, guys. I'm just messing with my windows over here. All right. Take the pawn. And you'll notice White's king might have some safety issues along these light squares in the future. We'll see if that... I mean, for example, even now, you can't take this or you just lose immediately, right? So already we're kind of seeing that. I take. That's a big trade. I think I'm going to go here. And after he moves the queen and attacks my knight, I have to decide, do I want to take this? Or do I want to just defend my knight? Or do I want to move my knight? Probably depends where the queen moves. Also this a6 move at some point to throw it to chase the knight away. Okay, so he actually attacks and defends. Now I could still take here. We still get this trade. Or I could go here on the king side. Maybe we get some attacking opportunities. Now that's interesting. Rook e8 also. Okay, I will go here. Now, normally I wouldn't move my knight to a square like this where I can't really go anywhere, but I'm just envisioning some kind of attack on the king when I get my queen in position, maybe. I could see this being dangerous, so I'm going to try to make this work. I think I will kick this knight out of here first. Probably going to go to d4. Then I'll probably go queen d7 just to keep an eye on the knight. And maybe we start thinking about getting the rooks into position. b5. Like I said, we can maybe attack the king. Lots of ways this game could go. Let's see what white's going to... I guess white's probably going to bring a rook over. No, they play queen f3. Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do here? Let's bring the rook over. Can you play some King's Indian? Trying to learn that opening and having some trouble after actually getting the setup, what to do mid-game. Yeah, I think so. We see another d4. I'll play the King's Indian. I'm not like a super, GM at it, but I know the basics. Why not trade the pawns? Yeah, as soon as I trade the pawns, the knight jumps in. The rook is unleashed on my queen. I have two knights in very good position. I have a rook lined up on my queen that I have to worry about. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. So, trying to let white trade into me, and when my knight gets to jump forward and start threatening things. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's my idea. Yeah, we gotta watch out for knight h6 too. Yeah, knight h6 is a bit annoying. Yeah, I'm actually debating if I want to just go here. Probably should have just went there initially, but I didn't realize this is quite annoying. Yeah, let me do it. I don't know. Because at least now I have options of 95 if I want to. Okay, can I take this? I believe so. There shouldn't be any tactics where I get forked because I can always trade if I need to. Almost looks like there could be some sort of a trade. He moves, I move, and a knight jumps in here. But I think if that ever happens, I always have this trade. So I think I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Let's trade. Let's trade again so I don't walk into that fork that I talked about. I think I'm going to move my king just to get control over these and take away any back rank mate problems. Ah, my pawn is hanging, so let's do the pawn first. Let's move the pawn first. There's no fork because my knight is there. I think I need to speed up. I don't want to get too low on time, especially with the knights for both sides. It's easy to blunder a knight fork when you don't have any time. Yeah, I want to go king f8. He might attack my rook, though. Then I can probably just go here, or maybe... Can I invade here? Yeah, it's just rook e2, though. He wants it. Of course, you got to be really careful, but we should be good. Gonna go rook e2, I think. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, interesting. Check rook e3. Takes, trade. Or I trade here. Yeah, this is a dangerous rook. I guess we should trade it. And my king needs to come out immediately, so let's... Actually, I do have this check. Let me go check. I think he's going to go here, and I'm going to just come with my king. I might play g6. Just looks like a nice square to take away from the knights. And then I can actually come out without worrying about the fork. Interesting. Why did he go there? He's trying to keep my king or somehow? Don't totally understand that one. Okay, gotta watch out for the forks. I don't know what to do here, guys. I do not know what to do. These A pawns make this so tricky because if I lose this one, it could just be the game. These A pawns weren't here. It's a super easy draw, but this changes everything. And I don't want to lose on time, so I have to just kind of move here, unfortunately. I might just go for the draw. I feel like white has a better position, so draw is probably good for me. What is happening? What happens if I take that? What happens if I don't take that? Check, then take, check. Ah, 29 seconds. Shoot. I'm going to lose on time. I'm going to lose on time. Yeah, I'm going to take the draw. I'm too low on time. I'm just going to take the draw. I don't think I had anything there, honestly. Let's see. Let's see if there was anything for either side. Nope. Oh, got a brilliant move from that game? What? Wow. Wow. Oh, knight takes a4. Brilliant. Okay. Well, that's very anticlimactic, but I'll take it. I'll take the brilliant move. Okay. Yeah, so there wasn't really anything there. It was just a draw. So I guess I played it relatively well. The important thing was that I didn't let the king just sneak over and take my pawn. Because if that happens, I'm gonna lose, right? So I was trying to keep this blockade as best I could. There were a couple of moments where white could have jumped in and then gone for this fork. Okay. And I thought I was going to be okay if my king ran over here, which it looks like Stockfish agrees with me. Although this was still going to be very, very, very tricky. Yeah, Stockfish says I would have had to go like knight b6, sack the knight, get the pawn, and then I'm still going to be able to sneak in and start gobbling up these, and it's probably a draw, but that would have been interesting. But they didn't, I don't know why they didn't go for it. I think they didn't want to let my king up here, which is understandable. All right, let's go. Should I? Yeah, we'll stick with the normal here. Knight f6. Let's take the pawn. Go back here. H3. That's an interesting move. Can I still play knight a5, guys? Check. Takes. Check. Nope. Probably not. Probably should play e6. Gotta watch out for those sneaky tactics. Gotta watch out for the sneaky tactics. Because usually they play knight f3, and you can do it, but h3 allows this, so it doesn't work. All right, so we get the bishop pair. Let me go here and castle. And once the king is to safety, I want to get this bishop into the game somehow. Maybe knight d5, and then it's opened up this way. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you can't play the King's Indian against e4. So I'm waiting for d4 for that one. Now, if they take, I'm pretty happy. Okay, they don't. I was going to say I was pretty happy because it lets my bishop out. So I want to go bishop d6 or something else. Bishop f6, trade, and then bishop f6, maybe. Because I didn't want the knight to come in and take my bishop. This way, it's just going to sit there for a while, and maybe I can play like c5 and put pressure on center. This bishop, we could fianchetto it this way. Yeah, queen e4 might be an issue, though. Queen d5 takes. Probably don't want to do that. d6 here, takes. No, because we don't have the rook available immediately. So I'm going to try to play b6 now, and now I can meet queen e4 with rook a7, which looks like a weird move, but it defends here, and it sets up bishop to b7 with the tempo on the queen. Okay, so this might be another way to stop me from playing b6. I can go queen d5, though. I think. Actually, I guess I could go here and then queen d5. Okay. And on queen e4, again, no, I can't go there because knight c6. So on queen e4, I have to play this. Then I don't lose a pawn. All right, so it should be all right. Should be okay. You have to be really careful when you create these weaknesses on a particular color square like this, because bad things can happen very quickly. So you have to make sure that you look at all the options. You know what I mean? But it looks like it should be okay here. I'll play queen d5. You can pre-move that recapture if they're going to take it. Let's see if they're going to trade the queens or go for something else. Okay, they do trade queens. And I assume they're going to try to maybe attack here. Yep, that's what it looks like. Bringing in the knight and unleashing the bishop. Looks like I can go bishop b7, though. Hit the knight. No. So you would have to go here or here. If they go back, that seems silly, like they wasted their time. If they go here, c5, that also seems pretty silly, maybe. Now, let's do it. Okay, so c5 takes. And my bishops are starting to really heat up here. You can start to see how they have a lot of impact in the game now all of a sudden. So let's see if we can get the rooks involved too and really have a good position. Could use any of these files for the rooks, really. So let's say white goes knight to d3. Do I just win a pawn? I might just win a clear pawn. If they take me, I could take back and then maybe win a pawn, or I might even have this move with a fork. Now, it's not that clear because c6 takes. That doesn't look good for me. But I guess on c6, I could just go back. And then they move their knight here. I take, they take. No, but they're going to get a lot of pawns there. They're going to get 2 pawns. that right? Yeah, they get two. No. One. They have one pawn. Okay, but still, it's an annoying pawn. Okay, they're just going to give me this one, which probably is fine for me. Hopefully we'll be able to hold on to this pawn. Let's... Whoa. Okay, that's not a move I was expecting. Ah, so they want takes, knight here, here. Okay, that's interesting. But I don't even have to take the bishop. I could just take here. And let them take me. Yes, these pawns are messed up, but I have 4 against 2. So they're sacrificing 2 pawns. They're sacrificing 2 pawns, essentially. And you'll notice, like, I still have 3 against 3 over here. Even though they're going to be all double and messed up, it's still 3 against 3. And it doesn't affect my 4 over here. These are 4 connected, healthy pawns against 2. So I definitely like this. Definitely like this. Now, it's not going to be that simple. But I think over time we should be able to do this. So let's fight for the file. Trading would be fine. Probably king f8 next. And just keep trading. I think if we trade all the rooks, that would be totally fine. I could also go to like e6. Because then he doesn't want to take me. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know, but there's knight f4. Yeah, let's just trade. I think 2 pawns should be enough that going into that endgame should be good for us. So let's see if we can make that happen. All right, Nate, way to go. You're back live. That's always a satisfying feeling, isn't it? When you're watching a live stream at, 1.5 or 2x speed. Get back and you're like, all right, I'm caught up. Maybe I shouldn't have. I didn't realize he was going to get here so fast. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's, ooh, yes. Maybe I should have played rook e6. This is not good. Because he's going to get his pawn back immediately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I don't know that there's much I can do about that, to be honest with you. So I guess we just start bringing up our king and go from here. He's going to get 1 back. Yeah, it's not ideal. I'm going to play a5. I want to give my bishop some options to maybe sneak in here at some point in the future. Maybe I can plant my pawn on like h4 and sneak a bishop back there is what I'm hoping. He might try to go here. If he does, I go here, takes down there. Yeah, is that worth it? Hard to say. Can his knight get there? It can, not super easy. Yeah, I think I can do this. I'm going to try to put it on h4. Yes, I could lose this pawn in the future if the knight made it to f5, but that's not, or f3, I guess, actually, too. But that's not super easy for them to do, and it might give me time to sneak my bishop in if he goes for that. So I'm going to try to set that up. The nice thing about a bishop versus a knight is you can create zugzwang positions, which means we can create a position where maybe white's position is solid and they don't have any weaknesses, but I can just move my bishop, waste a move, and then they have to move and like create a weakness. Okay, what is he doing with that? He's not putting his knight there. So now I could play f5. There is knight e5, f6. What is happening there? Checking here. That looks okay, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's do that. Maybe I should have played. No, but see, the problem with h4 is he can very quickly go 1, 2, 3. Like h4 here, 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 here. Yeah, I don't think that was the right approach. I need to at least get my bishop in position. Okay, he's going to stop it, which makes sense. All right, let's not let the knight come in, so let me go ahead and take that away. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Can we bust through? Is what it's going to come down to. And I'm not totally sure the answer to this one. I don't think he wants to trade, because I do have an extra pawn. If he lets me trade, I'm probably going to be in good shape. Okay, okay. Do I just go here and create the A-pawn? Is that the way to win? And then I try to sneak in with my king? Yeah, that seems like it should be the correct plan, right? Lure his king over, create space for my king to somehow invade and win. And of course, not letting his knight, you know, take any of my pawns, but he's sort of boxed himself out. I mean, maybe he wants to go here, but just defend. And in the meantime, I'm going to be getting a queen. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay. We're not going to take it. I think he just goes here and takes me. But what I am going to do is push. And now I've got that passed pawn that I was talking about. Wait a second. Here, here, here. He's going to put his knight, run his king around. But I'll be able to sack and invade. Yeah, I think we can. Here, 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 here. I think we can win that, guys. He's offering me a draw. I'm going to say no because I think we can win this. It is going to require a sacrifice, but that's all right. No problem. Let's put my bishop here because I might want to use my bishop also. Should I put it here or here, actually? Actually, no, you know what? If he just blockades this with his king and moves his knight back and forth, I can't do anything. Yeah, I need to sack this pawn. I need to sack this pawn while I still can. I need to be able to get through. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking, my friends. I think white had a draw there, actually. If they didn't move their king and they just kept the knight moving back and forth. But this way is a whole different story. I could even defend it. Yeah, I'm going to defend it with my bishop on c4. Oh, he's... Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I have no way through? Are you serious? Shoot. Is there any way to get through, guys? Man, I messed this up, didn't I? Shoot. Ah. I'm staying calm. I'm staying calm. This stream, I'm staying calm. But on the inside, I'm not calm. I'm not calm. Right here. This was the moment we had to win. Yeah, I knew he messed it up, and I should have slowed down. All right, so it's totally a draw. All he has to do is put his knight here and move back and forth. I can't do anything. There's no way to get through. But as soon as he goes here, he allows me d4, which I did play. Okay, great. That was my mistake. I needed to either invade immediately with the king, because this was the only chance I was going to get, or put my bishop on e4 to attack the knight, forcing it into the corner. And now my king can come up, and he's in trouble, because if he tries to just go here, I'm able to invade. He doesn't have time to set up the blockade. That's it. That's all I had to do. But instead, I don't know. You know why I did that? I didn't realize the urgency of getting my king through, right? I thought I had plenty of time. I didn't realize that if his king gets here and his knight gets here, that's it. Game over. There is no more king going through. I thought I could go here and blah, blah, blah. This actually illustrates the massive disadvantage of the pawns over here. Because if these were 3 normal pawns, I could position my king somewhere and bust open this side, leaving like one or 2 pawns, capturing it and winning. But because it was totally blockaded and they're double isolated, I couldn't bust through. That was it. That was my opportunity. And then here, I actually threw the game if white was paying attention and they wanted to go for a win. They could have forked me, taken this, and I'm going to lose. Which is not that they weren't paying attention. They were just trying to get a draw, but they could have won the game. Wow. How's that for a endgame? So, oh yeah, why don't I have the heart rate monitor on? I just don't love the feeling of it, so I'm not going to do it on every stream. I'll just do it from time to time, probably. It's just kind of tight around my chest, and it's just kind of annoying. So, oh, wait a moment. Just 1 second, guys. Yeah, I don't think so. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. Not today, my friend. Not today. I'm just, sometimes you're just not in the mood for rice. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to have it. I just don't want to have rice today. I want something else. Perfect. We're going for it. We're going into the Halloween. No. Man. Dude, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Bishop to b4. It makes me so sad. Let's go here. Let's go here. I don't know what we're doing now. I don't know what this is. Let's go here. Is it time for the fishing pole trap? That's the question. Yeah, let's do it. I don't think this is the ideal situation, but I'm still a bit upset from the last game, so it's boiling over. Yeah, I figured he would do something like that. All right, I'm going to force to trade here, first of all. I mean, I say force to trade. I guess technically you don't have to trade, but I can't believe you'd play bishop b4 and not trade here. Okay. So now what's going on? He's going to go for it. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. Can I play g6? What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that one? I like it. Check the pin. Look at this. Look at the H file. This is what you call the fishing pole trap. Now, in a normal, perfect world, the fishing pole trap works a lot better than this. Like, you would get the pawn, the knight moves back, your queen is not blocked, it just swings over to h5, and you checkmate immediately. That's like the dream situation. I'm trying to make it work in a different fashion. Wow, this guy is really going to do that. Okay. Okay, let's go rook b1. Is rook b1 a good move? Yeah, let's go rook b1. I'm going to play b6. b5. I just have to figure out how to get rid of these pieces so I can break through here. Goes queen d7. It just takes me. I can't do that. I need to bust through. I got to get some open files here for my rooks to operate. So we're gonna go a little crazy here at the center. I'm gonna try to bust this open. Also, I do have the queen tied up at the moment, so I think now's a good time to do it. He's gonna have a lot of things to worry about here in just a second. Okay. Here we go. Mission accomplished. We've opened that up. What is this guy doing? I mean, it's happening whether he wants it or not. It is happening, my friends. Let's go. Let's go. So normally the two pieces against the rook is going to be better. But in this case, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have 3 pawns and a rook. That's a lot of pawns. Also, if your rooks have open files to work with, that's a bit different. And also, if the pieces don't have nice outposts, which he's not going to have a lot of outposts because he doesn't have any pawns left, it's probably a different story. So I think I'm doing pretty well here. Also, this bishop is kind of stuck guarding the knight. If you trade it, then you have to worry about your knight. You have to worry about this. You also have to worry about this. Like, there's just a lot of problems in black's position. Okay, so what is he threatening by going there? I mean, the move I would love to play is rook takes b7. The question is, what's the idea? Queen check, I block. No problem. Rook d8. Takes, check, I get mated. That's not good. But here, rook d8, we do need to come up with some solution. Check. King moves. Queen goes back. Very difficult position to evaluate. Have I moved my king this game? No, I haven't. Well, I could castle, actually. I could castle at any moment. So, like, for example, takes here, check, castle to get away from the rook. The question is, am I safe over here? It's not totally clear. Queen d6 check is another move, but what's the idea? I don't really see an idea. Sack my rook. Why would I do that? Yeah, I think takes, check, king moves, and then castles, takes. If he takes me, the knight wants to come in, but it's my turn. I have time to play like queen e3. It's queen 2, so hard to tell what's going on in this game. Wow. All right. Guess I could play check and then just bring my rook back to deal with the back rank. That might be a decent plan. Ah, there's knight h4 with a potential fork. I just noticed that. I don't know why that would help me, but knight h4 is interesting. And knight h4. Okay, but then he could take here. Takes. Then my rook invades. That's not terrible. All right, here, rook d8. Check. Rook b1. Takes. Still pretty scary, isn't it? Oh, boy. Nelson, what are you going to do about this? check. Queen e3 takes. No, then I can't castle. Castles takes. Takes. Queen e3, check. All right, I'm going to have to move. I know that. I realize that. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Ah, you know what? Okay, here's an idea. Hold on. No, it doesn't make sense. All right, we're going to do it, and hopefully I can figure out that position after I castle. I think that's what I'm going to have to go with. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose on time. So here we go. I have another idea, actually. What if I just do that, go there? Let him take that, and then play that. Oh, okay. Well, I was not expecting that at all. I thought this was just fine for me. Oh, he's going to trade queens? Okay. Was not on my radar at all. Let's get away from that. There's too many forks. There's too many forks here, guys. So I need to get away from that. Also defend. I feel better about my position, though, with the queens off the board. I really thought Rook D8 was a great move for him. I guess they didn't see that. Knight F4. If I just get away from the pin. If I just get away from the pin, what happens? Now I'm threatening to just move. I thought about going there, but it was defended. Ah, maybe I could have taken with the rook. Takes check. Ah, I probably missed an opportunity there. It's fine. I think my position is still great, but... Outside pass pawns, flank pawns. Knight's worst enemy. Old Andy over here. It's going to make us all proud. Oh, yeah. Check, I just move. Check, I just move. Not a big deal. Go, buddy. Go, buddy, go. Did I have a tactic? No, because he... Did I actually just miss a tactic? No, check here, here. No, I didn't miss a tactic. Did not miss a tactic. It looks pretty, but I'm fine. We are fine. Probably also threatening this one. In addition to just pushing the pawn. Push here, rook b7, a7, a8. Looks hard to stop. Looks real hard to stop. Okay. Oh, he's going to play knight c6 and take my pawn. Why did I do that? Oh, Nelson. Oh, he didn't see that? Oh, my goodness. He just played... All he had to do was play knight c6 and take the pawn. Ay, 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 ay. Now I will be happy to just take a knight, I think. There's no forks. With the pieces here. Yeah, we got it. He had it, though. If he would have played there and taken my pawn, I don't know what was going to happen. I'll show you guys. I will show you guys. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. I needed to just play a6. Forget about this. Who cares if he takes this pawn? It doesn't mean anything. I don't know why I played c3. That was a blunder. It was a huge blunder. Knight c6, even if I pin it, it doesn't matter because it's defended. And now it's just a draw, probably. I mean, I was going to keep playing, but... We caught a break. We caught a break right there. Ooh. Yeah. 65 and 59. What an ugly game. What an ugly game. Do I even want to look at this game? Okay, yeah, let's check the critical moment where I spent all that time. I spent all that time to play the wrong move. Best move was e6. Yeah, I don't think I ever would have played that in a million years. e6. Why would you play e6? Let's say he brings his rook over. Because now you go check. Oh, that's why you play e6. You're attacking. I didn't even see that. You're attacking here. You're threatening to sack there. Oh, okay. That actually is kind of clever, Stockfish. I see what you did there. And if he attacks you, you just throw in the check, and then you take it. Uh-huh. And now you're just fine. Wow. e6. Yep. Didn't see that. I blundered, and he blunders too. Best move was rook d8. Like, I think what I was going to do was play check, queen e3, let him take here, and play knight d2. Stockfish says this is not a good idea. Let's see why. Oh my, knight to d4, ignoring the queen. Ignoring the queen completely because you have a checkmate. I can't look. I can't look at this. Oh my goodness. Stockfish, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, needless to say, it was a complicated position. All right? It was a complicated position. Man, I mean, I don't think anybody would have found that move, right? A human. Oof. Unreal. Unreal. All right, let's go. Next game. Let's go. Oof. All right, if they play d4, I'll go for a King's Indian. Oh, sorry, guys. Can't really do King's Indian against that. I mean, I can play the Pirc. Pirc's not as good. Pirc's not as good. We'll play it anyway. I mean, I say it's not as good. It's just different. It's just a different setup because they don't have to put their pawn on c4. And by not putting their pawn on c4, you've got all these bishop c4 shenanigans that you don't have against normally like d4 and c4. So it's just a different setup. That being said, you might still get something out of this, so I'll do my best. Yeah, I got to be careful here with this one too, e5. Let's castle. On e5, I think we just go back and then strike with c5. Okay, he's not going to do that. Yeah, I got to be careful here already. So normally you can put your knight here, but again, does e5 cause me problems? I just go back. It's probably okay. We're probably okay. So I'll go knight d7. You do have to make sure that you plan for this, but my plan would be drop back and then play c5 and just undermine the center so that my bishop can come into the game and my queen can come out, things like that, right? So let's see if he's going to do that or not. Doesn't have to, obviously can just keep developing something. Okay, he's going to go for it. So yeah, I think we just go here. And you want to make sure your knight doesn't get chased around. So like if I go to h5, bam, g4. Probably causes me problem. I mean, my knight would be trapped. I can't go there. I can't go there. If I go here, he's just going to go back. And then next move, h3. And again, my knight is just getting chased all over the place. So because of that, I think we have to go here. It's very passive, but we also get targets, right? And once we get c5 in and we just start undermining these, we probably get some nice counterplay. And yes, there is this e6 idea, but we can always move the knight in and get some support from the pawn. Okay, yeah, he's trying to take advantage of that. So I think we have to be careful now. Now that the bishop is here, we definitely have to be careful. And this is what I was talking about. Like you don't have these issues in the King's Indian when there's a pawn here, right? You never have to worry about a bishop going to c4, right? So that's why I don't like playing it as much against e4. That being said, we still have some options here. E6, I think, might be what we need just to solve these problems. If I played c5 now, my concern is that after e6, we are just in trouble because we can't really take because then the bishop jumps in. I don't think we can allow that at this point, which means we have to either play knight b6 to stop that, or just play e6 right now. Yeah, I think the safe thing is e6. I just think we need to not let that happen. And yes, we're blocking in our bishop, but we're going to deal with that later. You have to be willing to kind of sit back and wait for the right opportunity to pounce when you play the King's Indian. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay. Now is an interesting moment because we could play d5 and then like try to get, let's say d5, b6, c5, something like that. Or we could just go with c5 and undermine everything. c5 takes. Let's say I take. I don't know, knight or bishop jumps in and then I take here. Yeah, we got to be careful with that. We do have to be careful. C5, dun, dun, dun. I mean, this is generally what you would want to do, so I kind of think I should do that. Okay, so you take me. I take, you take. If I take, I'm just losing a piece, so we got to find a new move there. Maybe I can throw in knight b6, then make the trade, then we have support here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we can get away with this. It's going to get pretty complicated here over the next couple of moves, but let's just go for it. Because you really don't want to let your King's Indian bishop be stuck here forever, especially when you have the opportunity to undermine the center like this. And it just, once you start making these trades, it just frees up all your pieces. Right? Your knight can come out, your knight can come out, your bishop can come out. Yeah, and usually if they take this way, I'm going to take here. Ah, you know what? There's a pin. Look at that. I just noticed that. That's unfortunate. I was going to say, usually I take here, and then I would take here and win a pawn. But in this case, I can't because my queen. So takes, knight takes. What can I play? Knight f6. We could play knight f6. We're down the pawn, though. We don't want to lose the pawn. Probably need to take with the pawn here, but that just looks very bad. I don't think we need, I think we have to take this. I think we have to. You just can't let your bishop get stuck like that. So we're going to take this way. This is kind of a weak pawn. This is probably a pawn we can take back in the future relatively easily after something like queen c7. I'm not super worried about that. Maybe white can try to hold on, but as soon as you play b4, look at my bishop, right? And then we start getting other opportunities. So it's not that simple for white to just hold on to these pawns usually. So knight e5, obviously we can't take. I already talked about the pin. But what I could do is just move this knight somewhere, right? And then I guess we have a reasonable position. Still putting pressure here, putting pressure here. I might have some other moves too, actually, in that position. Maybe queen e7 right away. Takes, takes, we're fine. Yeah, maybe queen e7 is good too. Let's see if they even take that first. Oh, they take with a pawn. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, let's keep putting the pressure. How do we want to do that? Queen c7 runs into knight b5. I don't think I want to do that. Queen e7 threatens this and threatens this. That seems pretty good. Could also play knight c7 to defend my queen, which also threatens e5. That's another one. And then maybe we jump around with that. So yeah, lots of ways to do this. If I go here, how's he going to defend both of these? Yeah, that could be. So that. All right. I'm going to go queen e7. I'm not sure what the best move is here, but I'm going to go queen e7. Got to get out of the pin, and I want to put pressure on these pawns. We have to capture one of these pawns in the next couple of moves. If we can't, then the whole point of what I did is just wasted, and we're just in trouble. Okay, you have to be able to get rid of these. So that's the mission, you could say. He does try to defend. Okay. Yeah, this is, let's see. I mean, there's knight c6 like this. I also don't know if this person's watching the video, so I need to just keep some of my thoughts to myself for just a second. Yeah, I feel like we somehow messed this up. This is not how it's supposed to feel. Something went way wrong here. So, I don't know. I'm gonna relocate the knight. Maybe get my bishop out to make sure my queen doesn't get trapped too. There's a lot of problems here. Yeah, this is not ideal. But it all started right with that bishop c4 move, which again is another reason why I don't like playing this. And you have to kind of really know what you're doing, or you can really get into trouble. Maybe e6 was the wrong approach. Maybe I needed to go for this knight b6 followed by d5 and then bring the bishop out here. That might have been better. And then just e6, c5, something in the future. Like, I don't know. Definitely feels like we did something wrong here, though. Okay, if I move, what happens? There's knight b5. Looks pretty awful. If I play f6, we might be okay now that we have the bishop supporting. And then our knight can come off the back rank, and then knight c6, maybe we have a chance to get this pawn. Yeah, let's try that. I gotta move faster, too. I don't like how we have the isolated e-pawn. That's just an easy target for white. But sometimes desperate positions require, desperate measures. So let's go. Knight c6 would be a nice tempo on the queen. So my plan, knight c6, maybe get the bishop out to d7 if we have time. Bring the rook over somewhere. Also keep an eye on this pawn. If we can win that, that would be great. I don't know. I feel like I have to get my pieces out, so we're gonna just have to sack some pawns here and see what happens after the dust settles. Obviously, the opening did not go as planned, so we're just trying to make the best of it at this point. So we're down 2 pawns, but our position looks a bit better than it did a few moves ago. And let's see if white can hold on to these extra pawns. This one doesn't look super safe, so maybe we can make that a target. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and control the 7th rank. I don't want to let a rook get there. Also, let's try to catch up on time if we can. He wants to go to d6. It's pretty dangerous. Interesting. That was a good move. That was a very good move. I didn't see that one. Finally caught a little bit of a break. Let's see if it's enough to get back in this game. So far down on time, though. All right, we did it. We did it. We caught a little break there. They were just trying to flag me. They should have played good moves. I think they would have won the game. I'm pretty sure if they would have just played good moves, they would have won. They had plenty of time. That's why you don't just try to flag people. You try to play good moves. Anyway, let's go look at... Yeah, look at that. We were just getting destroyed, and then they blundered the rook, and then blundered the bishop. Okay. So, let's see what the opening... What did we do wrong here? Okay, knight g4 was the better option, which is interesting. What's the idea after bishop g1? Now we go c5, and if they try to kick our knight, we go on the offensive. We keep going on the offensive, and we actually just take on e5. Yeah, so knight g4 definitely should be a move that jumps into your mind. I just didn't quite realize this little in-between move was so good for us. Yeah, then we just totally busted up the center, and white's in big trouble. So that was my big mistake. Going with the 2 passive knight e8 instead of the more aggressive knight g4, which did come with the tempo on the bishop. So, lesson learned. Now, that being said, even after this, I feel like I probably still had a better move here. Let's see what it was. Yeah, knight b6, which I did say. Bishop goes back, and then c6 would be pretty good. Okay, so something like this. And we're in a much better situation. e6 and c5, and then queen e7 was my other big mistake. If I would have gone queen c7, knight b5, queen c6, we are still fine here. We just take this because the bishop is hanging. Okay, and then we're coming through. So it's not that simple. Very, very complicated positions. But yeah, just as a general rule, I don't like playing against this with the bishop on c4. It's very tough practically to play with as black, I think. So all right. Okay, French defense. Let's go with the usual gambit here. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to fall for the trap? Are they going to fall for the trap? That's the big question. Didn't fall for it. All right. Now that's an interesting move. I'm just going to solidify my center. Put the knight here, and then we see if we can attack on the king side, I think is the plan. Black has created some weaknesses too along the light squares, so we are threatening some tactics. Maybe some of you guys noticed it. And they just go back. I was threatening to go here and win the knight, so they just go back, which is kind of funny, I think. I think that's pretty funny. I'm going to jump in with my knight. Maybe we play queen a4 next and just do this. Maybe we go queen f3 and do this. Can I play the Hippo sometime? I could play the Hippo. I don't really study the Hippo, but I could play it. Maybe next time if we get black, I'll play it. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try the Hippo. Oh, interesting. So they're going to let me play queen f3 if I want. Probably wants to go queen d5. How about queen a4? Knight d7, we jump in, we get the bishop. That looks great. That actually looks great. Because not only do we get the bishop, probably more importantly, we get the king on e7, right? And then we can attack. So knight d7, I'm going to go knight c6. Whoa. Now there's a fancy move. If I take, they want to go queen d7? Are you kidding me? Okay, I didn't see that one. Did not see that one. What a fancy move. What a fancy move. Do I prefer open or closed positions? Oh, definitely open, Andrew. Yeah, definitely open. I mean, I don't mind closed positions, but I like the open, you know, you get to attack them and try to use the open diagonals and files. Will I play the blonde cloud? No, I won't. I will not. Gotta get to 2400 again someday. Take the pawn, then the rook? No, I can't do that because the knight takes my queen. And if I go here, he's going to play queen d7, pin me. And I lose my knight. Or if I move the knight somewhere, he takes my queen. Very nasty move. It's a very nasty move. This person's thinking a lot. Queen c8. Okay. Queen c8. All right, all right. What should I do? What should I do? I'm just going to go here. I think that's where my knight should be, and then we'll figure it out after his next move. Okay, castles. Yeah, I'm going to actually... Actually, am I going to do that? Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm going to go back. I don't feel like this is such a big deal anymore. And I want to focus on the king side now. So let's just position it to start thinking about that. Also, we can come over this way if we need to. mean, I'd like to just play knight g5, you know, and just go for the checkmate. I wonder if he's going to play h6 right now. If he does, what is my plan? What is my plan against h6? Do I want to get really crazy? No, he does this. So here, h6 takes. You just move. g6 looks terrible. Takes, looks amazing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Setting up the sacrifice. The brilliant rook sacrifice. Ooh. Oh, what? What? My mouth is watering for this. These dark squared weaknesses. Somehow. Do we sack? That doesn't seem right. Do we sack? Do we sack? Do we bring the queen? Like, what do we do here? Do I take this? He's got to take with the pawn. Actually, does he have to? Maybe he doesn't. I thought he did, but maybe not. Let's just start with the obvious. If I go here, he takes me, I take him. What's happening there? Takes. $97. Takes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Hold everything. 94. Check this one out. 94. Because what's going to happen now is if he takes me, my queen is coming up with some very nasty threats. But if he doesn't take me, I was going to, you know, really increase the pressure on the dark squares. Okay, we got options here, guys. We have some very good options. But I'm starting with this one. Queen e6, threatening the rook. He's got to play something like Queen e8. Then what do I do? Then I don't have anything? Well, then, no, I could take it. And I can take this. So that's one option. Option number 2 would be what? Bishop h6 immediately. That looks pretty nasty. Or knight here hitting this bishop, maybe. Oh boy, this is one of those positions where I'm going to lose on time because I have so many good options. Knight g4. Okay, I like bishop h6. Just a simple come in, get control of the dark squares. I also liked this sack, though. Sack was pretty nice, too. Queen e8. Takes. Yeah, but that's just even. I don't know if that's actually that good for me. Knight g4 looks pretty good, too. Knight c6. Where does the bishop move? I feel like there should be a forcing move here. You know what I mean? I really feel like there should be. Maybe it's just bishop h6. Maybe it's just bishop h6. All right. let's do it. I don't want to lose on time in this great position, so I'm going to make a move. He's probably going to sack the rook and go for some counterplay. That's what I'm worried about. Like, let's just say he takes... Do I even have to take back, or could I just take this? Takes. Could probably get away with that. If you take, then I take. I'm up the exchange, down a pawn. Okay. That's a good ending. That's a good ending. Felt like there should have been more, but might have to be happy with that. He does something crazy like f5. Yeah, I was just looking at that. Probably don't need to get too crazy. I thought about sacking my queen. I really did. But I just don't know if it was the right decision. Okay, you can't defend your bishop because of my knight. You could take here. Then I take this, right? I don't think that trade changes anything. I can't take. I could take this way, but then he goes back. So I think we have to take this. Ah, knight g4. Is that his idea? Ooh. This guy's got all the sneaky moves. You know what? He's just got all the sneaky moves. You serious? Unbelievable, guys. I have to do this? Wow. Wow. Now I'm just playing an endgame down a pawn. That's all there is here. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what's going on at this point, guys. I have no idea. Oh, why did I move there? I didn't mean to do that. I'm so frustrated that I didn't win that game. I'm super frustrated. Because I didn't really have as big of an advantage as I thought I did. Yeah, I knew that was a mistake. I captured it. E3 was okay. Wow, knight b8. Best move. No, best move was rook a to e1. Just bringing in another piece. That's what I needed to do. Followed by sacking on f7. Queen e4, taking advantage of the pin. Setting up some craziness here, I bet. Wasn't on my radar. Wasn't on my radar. But here, bishop h6 was the best move. f5. Oh, no. Oh, you guys missed this tactic. Knight takes g6. You can't take my queen because the fork. So you have to take my knight. No, actually you don't. But if you do, check. Check. And I get the rook. And if you try to run, I take the bishop. Oh, dude. What a move. What a crazy move. And I missed it. I don't even think I thought about it. Man, knight takes g6. And now black's just fine after this. Come on. Come on. Okay. I need to play, what is it? The Hippo, right? The Hippo. So the Hippo, if I understand it correctly, is this. And then you do your pawns in the center. And you do this. Actually, you can probably mix it up a little bit. I'll move the knights. And then we go here and here. Let's keep the knight from coming in. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the Hippo. Now what do I do? What do I do now? I actually have no idea. I have no idea what the idea is here. King f8, I think sometimes you play king f8 just to get it out of the center, and you want to keep this defended. So we can just run our king over here. I mean, you basically just sit back and... Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me fix it. Hold up. I didn't mean to grab the entire board like that. All right, there we go. I wanted to just move my rook. Is the Hippo opening good? I mean, no, not really, but it's also like kind of annoying to play against because what are you going to do as white? You have to somehow figure out how to attack this position. So I think I'm just going to bring my queen over here. He's got the big center, that's for sure. He's got the big center, doesn't he? Dun dun dun. Let's see, if I go d5, is that a good opportunity now? Takes. Yeah, let's try d5. I mean, my idea is that if he pushes, I'm going to either take here and get the d5 square for my pieces, or maybe I'll just jump into f5, get the bishop pair, and then at some point in the future try to open things up for this bishop. Got a hair in my mouth. Hey, we're ahead on time. Woohoo! Yeah, pawns are scary. But keep in mind, every time you move a pawn forward, you create weaknesses behind it, right? So let's see if we can take advantage of those weaknesses. Why is the rook stuck in the corner good? I wouldn't say it's good, but it was defending the pawn earlier. And the Hippo is kind of, you know, you could take time. You can move it around, get it over here if you want, or you can attack on the king side and use it. You could put it up here, tuck your king. There's like so many ways you could play. So since we're not like in a hurry to do anything in particular, you can get away with that. You just kind of sit back and you make sure you get all your pieces on relatively good squares, and then at the right moment, whatever you think is right, you know, you push and see what you can do. We've got him thinking. That's the good news. We've got him thinking. There's so many options, right? You could take this way first and then take again. You could take and push. You could take this way first and then push. You could just push immediately. You could push immediately. You could just leave it, not take either way, and just do something else. You could push a different pawn. I mean, there's like a lot of options. So part of the strategy is like play quickly and then hope that you get a big time advantage and win at the end. At least that's what it seems like most people do that play it against me. Okay, he's going to take. I'll take back. Now he pushes. Okay. So this is what I was talking about, the f5 square. And I'm going to jump right in here. And then my bishop actually looks pretty good hitting that pawn on d4. So yeah, I'm going to definitely trade here. Probably bring my rook over. Okay, let's do it. Now, there's quite a few things. I could play f5. If the queen comes in, I have queen f7, no problem. I could just play knight f6. No, then I sack a rook. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I could play rook e8 first, and then knight f6. Yeah, do I want f5 is the question. I think I do. He doesn't even have his knight ready to get there. He would have to Oh, he actually could do this relatively quickly. But it comes with the tempo. Let's say he goes here, I go here. He goes there. Yeah, maybe I don't want to give up that square. So maybe I will play rook e8. Maybe I will. Yeah, let's go rook e8. With the tempo on the queen, he moves. Okay. Oh, but see, now he blocks the square from the knight. So now, maybe I will play that. Jump in here as quick as I can before he has time to organize 95. Yeah, it's a very committal move because once a knight gets there, I'm shut out, right? But let's say I don't. Let's say I go here, he goes bishop f3 and I just jump in. He takes, I take. No, he's got too many pieces. Yeah, we kind of need it. All right, let's go. Let's go. So bishop f3, knight f6. Let's say he moves his queen and I jump in. I'm just going to move quickly. I think we need to keep the time advantage in this one. And that seems like a very logical move. I definitely want my knight to come here. Whoa. G4. What? Did he just play that? Did he actually just play that move? All right, I'm coming in here. I don't even need to think about that. That's where my knight needs to go. If he takes here, that's fine. It just opens up the G file. I go king h7, rook g8. And that's when the party really starts. So we've got the knight. He obviously probably doesn't want to take and give me the pawn. Yeah, what a funky position. Okay. I don't know what that does. Don't really care too much. I think I'm going to go here just because I want to use my rook and I'm anticipating maybe this trade is going to happen and I want to be able to play rook g8. I'm debating if I want to play b5 and totally shut off the board over here or not. He takes that? This guy is just hard to figure out. He's really hard to figure out. I guess he wants to go for the knights against the bishops in a closed off type of position. Maybe that makes sense. We have a tough decision here, I think. Which way do we take? I think it's got to be this way. Because I want to use this d-file and attack here, I think. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I like my bishops. You know, even though it's a kind of a closed off position, my bishops are not that bad, actually. So, pretty happy about that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to open up some more of the board here. Bishops should be better than knights in a more open position. So, let's go ahead and open some of this up a little bit. I'm going to go queen f6 here to get this rook into the game. What an interesting position, though. Knights against bishops. Here you go. He's pushing. Okay, okay. I don't know. I'm seeing like a future where maybe this bishop can land on d3. Not right now because the knight, but hoping at some point in the future. Let me add a defender here. Since that's what's being attacked at the moment, he probably can get one of my bishops if he wants. I'm still going to have the other one. Still have that lead on the clock, which is nice. Okay, he gets his king away from the file. That's probably smart. I might double up here. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet what I want to do. Maybe I should go queen c3. Yeah, queen c3 actually. Maybe I should have played that immediately. I'll do it now. I will do it now. I think if the queens come off the board, I'm going to be very happy just because of the way that my pawns are kind of limiting this knight. I think my bishops are going to outperform the knights here. And I think they have to trade, otherwise I'm going to start gobbling up the pawns, so... Now we have 2 minutes on the clock, which is great. Okay, so he is repositioning a knight. But... he's going to be hitting this. That's... Okay, that's smart. That's actually smart. Oh, I can't do that. My queen's under attack. Whoops. I was about to play that. I'm not even kidding you. I was really close to letting that piece go. All right. Let's say I take and go with bishop c3. Rook d1. Do I have a way to defend this? Rook here, but that seems... All right, let's go here. Let's try to keep the pressure on these pawns, because I think if we win these pawns, then we're fine. So let's see if we can do that. At h5, I'm probably just going to go here. I don't think he has any way through. I've got everything covered multiple times, actually. This square. Hold everything. Shoot. I missed that. I missed that. That's it. I just threw the game just like that. Wow. Amazing. So amazing. Yeah. Why did I do that? I had plenty of time. I had plenty of time. I underestimated. I underestimated my king being in such danger. Man, that's so frustrating. After we did all this to get into such a nice position, to just throw it away from some simple thing like that. Yep. I needed to trade. I needed to trade. And I even said it. I said queens off the board was good for me. I just needed to do it. Defend the pawn. I was somehow worried about this. Stockfish says I'm just totally fine. Bring my bishop back. No problem at all. Man. As soon as he plays knight h5, I'm just dead lost at this point. Even if I would have noticed this one move sooner, I actually can't do anything about it. Stockfish says king h8, queen g3. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Gifted 20 memberships. Whoa. Thank you, Ahmed. All right. Way to go. Hey, that helps me not be so tilted. Thank you. Appreciate that. First loss of the stream, guys. I made it 2 hours and 20 minutes without a loss. Man. And then to lose like that, that's just so frustrating. That is so frustrating. They don't want to play against it. They don't want to play against it. He said he misclicked. My opponent said he misclicked. Okay. What does the membership give you? So it highlights your comments, and you get a little chess piece next to your name. So it's easier for me to read them. And then when I post videos, you get to watch them early. So like if I post the rating climb for Monday on like, you know, Friday or Saturday, or you get to see it a few days early. Okay, I think our position's still pretty solid here. I think it's pretty solid. Let me go with a4. If he takes me, I'm happy. We've got the target. If he doesn't take me... I think I will still take. Put my knight here. Oh, wait. He might take with a queen. That's not a safe pre-move, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm assuming he's taking with the pawn, but okay. We did assume right, but definitely not a pre-move moment. Okay. What do I want to do now? I'm not totally sure. Let's jump in. Because if we take here, we create a backward pawn on e6. I mean, on e7. Yep. That I think we can maybe take advantage of. That's a safe pre-move. Black Sheep, gifted 10 memberships. All right. Thank you. Way to go. Way to go, Black Sheep and Ahmed. Ooh, that's a good move. That's a good move that he just played there. Taking advantage of the pin. Don't like that one. No, I do not. Connor gifted 10 memberships. What is happening? Everybody's getting memberships today. Hey, thank you, Connor. Oh my. I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm just going to look at the chat and watch the memberships roll in for a moment. I need a break from this game. This move is killer. This move is such a good move. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. Ah, my bishop looks so sad now. What do I even do? What do I even do? Tess, gifted 10 memberships. Wow, everybody's getting a membership today, guys. Thank you. Now, how am I going to read chat? Because everybody's going to be a member. It's all going to be green. Everything's going to be green. Okay. I got to make a decision here, guys, and it's not going to be an easy one to make because this is an awful position. I think I'm going to go with rook b1 just to try not to lose all my pawns. Okay, you could see why I did it, because at least I have something defending. It is a weak pawn long term, which I don't like, but at least we didn't immediately lose a pawn. If he takes this, I could take this. So that's a fair trade. All right, so what should the setup look like here? Let's try to hold on. I think I'm going to have to be content with a draw this game. I don't see anything good happening for me except a draw. And that draw is going to be tricky to get. We'll just say that. Let's defend it. Welcome to all of our new members, all 50 of you. Let's put this rook here. All right, and we're just going to buckle down and try not to lose any pieces. Okay, he's attacking that. I'm probably just going to defend it. I could go here, going for some kind of a trade, but no, I don't think that's going to be as good. Let's just defend. And we have a very interesting position now. If you look at this. 2 attackers, 2 defenders, 3 attackers, 3 defenders. So unless black figures out a way to increase the pressure, my plan is probably going to be king h1, h2, g1, h1, h2, g1. Dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Seems like a very good plan. To get a draw. Which will give me, 2 points. Give me 2 points. Dun-dun, here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. I can't pronounce your name. Gifted 10 memberships. Hey, thank you. I don't even think I can pronounce the letters of your name, to be honest with you. Okay, he wants to go for a triple. He's trying to actually do something. So since he moved his rook, I will move my rook. Okay. And I'll get ready to go here. So if he goes here, I go here. Triple, triple. He goes back. I go back. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. We have 60 new members. Welcome, everybody. This is what I like to call the plus sign fortress. Don't get to use it often, but it's pretty powerful. Yep, it is. He's got nothing. He doesn't know what to do. Because you can't... Normally, like, sometimes you can use your king to help. Not in a position like this with queens and rooks and stuff, right? You can't just, like, push your pawns and try to bring your king to e5 to attack. It doesn't work that way. Maybe he can play e6, trade, and hope for something, but probably not. Okay, it's back to the triangle. Dun dun dun. Okay, we have a new plan. So he takes an attacker off of here, which means I can take a defender off if I would like. He might want to come behind. Okay, and I would need to be able to defend and also tuck my king away. Seems fine. Nope, it's not my birthday today. I don't just think everybody is in a gifted membership kind of a mood. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he did make an improvement. He moved his rook from here to here. Which, okay, you could argue is a little bit better for him, but is it good enough? Odin gifted 10 memberships! I'm losing track of how many memberships this is. I am losing track. All right. All right. What's happening now? He wants to go here, which is actually quite annoying. I don't think we want to allow that. If I try to block him off, he can take. I take, he takes, I go check, I get a pawn. That seems fine for me. So here, if he takes, I take. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go rook c3. And allow the capture if he wants to go for it. Ah, he could take with the rook, actually. Did I make a mistake here? I didn't consider this one. So we could still go check, forces the trade, but we did lose a pawn in that situation. So I might have got slightly bamboozled. here. Unless we can figure out something else. Wait, what if I go... Oh, he does take with the queen. No, this one... I thought takes, check, here, takes. Check here. Ah, he wants to do that. No, but then I have the B pawn. It's... Okay, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. I could also take here. If he takes me, I go check, he goes there. I go here, we get the pin. Ooh, what is happening there? Queen moves, we go here. Wait a second. Uh-huh. Takes. Danny, welcome. Welcome to Stalematers. All right. I think I should do this. I'm seeing some tricky stuff here, guys. Takes, check. King goes there, here. Queen goes down. But he's... Queen C2 is what he wants, maybe. B4. He's going to take here and win checkmate me. Hold on, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't rush this moment. There. E2. E5. He can actually do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's do this. Kind of expected that. And I think what I wanted to do was go here and here. He's going to take this. I'm going to go to G1 to defend the second rank. If he pushes, I push. He can't play F5 now. Maybe he can set that up in the future, but for now, we're fine. Okay, so let's see. What is his plan going to be? Maybe push this pawn. Maybe try to win this somehow. Or kick my rook off the defense of this. Okay, that's what he's going for. Let me go up. Why did he go there? Ah, he wants to take this. I'm going to attack this, so maybe we trade these pawns. Should be a draw, unless he's able to... I mean, even if he's able to take that, I don't know if it's necessarily a win for him. Okay, he's going to try to defend, sure. Let's push that. I can't go here to attack this because then he gets this, right? Or maybe I can. Maybe that... Okay, well now he's going to force my hand. Or is he? Do I even have to worry about that? Check. King goes here. I take. He takes. I go here. He goes there. Don't think that's really a position I want to be in, honestly. Let's see if I just kind of wait. If I just kind of wait it out, what's going to happen? Can he force my rook away from this? Also the time. The time is a problem. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I'm mated. I'm mated. So sad. I can't stop this. I can't stop it. Wow. Maybe I should have played like h4 earlier. I didn't have to let that pawn push down, but I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know all that stuff was going to happen like that. 94.5. I guess this is just a strong player, but I do need to do a check. I do need to do a quick check here. 2100 blitz? I was expecting it to be higher than that. I was expecting it to be like similar to my rating in blitz. Yeah, it's hard to say. There's so many rice cookers out. It's like ridiculous. I was looking at some other games recently. It's just ridiculous. And they don't get banned. So, I don't know. Maybe there's nothing here, but I kind of had the feeling that I was squeezed. You know what I'm saying? The rice cooking squeeze. Let's see. I'm curious about right around this moment. Let's see what starts happening here. 93. Queen b7 was the best move. Best move. b4. I don't know why it's giving it a question mark. It's literally the second move. It's pretty good. Yeah, no, I think it's probably reasonable that they thought of this idea on their own. Okay, right here, I actually was thinking about, let's see. I was thinking about doing this. I should have. They take, and then I was going to go check. No, this one doesn't work. Queen a1, pinning the rook. Yeah, queen c2 is what I saw. And if I would have went rook f3, what happens here? Queen, the queen b1 check. This would have been probably playable. Yeah, I should have done it that way. I did think about it. Well, I had to take this pawn to not get mated. I had to just let this happen, as painful as it might be. And then at least the game goes on, and maybe I can somehow, in the time scramble, fight. Yeah. Okay, but the game wasn't a total failure because we did get, what, like 80, something like 80 something members. Thank you guys for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that. All right, let's play one more game. All right. Let's see if he's going to go back to e5. No, he does that. Okay. This is not good for black. This is not good for black. What was my wife's reaction when I told her I wanted to play chess for a living? Well, so I already sort of was a professional chess player before we got married, so she knew that because I had a scholarship at UTD. Oh, this one I need to go knight b5, I think. So yeah, she wasn't like totally surprised. And then starting the YouTube channel was different, right? Because YouTube, you know, like most people don't make it on YouTube, to be honest with you. So we did have a little bit of, I mean, I say a little bit, we had some conflict over that initially for the early phase. I mean, you got to realize I was working like nights, weekends, extra time, making videos that nobody was watching, right? It took like 6 months before gained any kind of traction on YouTube. So that was a rough season. So we have the fork. I'm just trying to see if there's something even better, maybe? Fork. Check there, take that. What is his threat? I mean, I don't really even know if he has any threat, so I should probably just take the rook and not worry about it. I'm just wondering, is that really the best option? Check here, the king moves, knight jumps in, threatens that. But then he's able to take here. I don't love that. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Take the rook. Yeah, no problem, Danny. Let's play c3. He's going to take the pawn, right? And then I guess we just develop. Let's see if we can save the knight. That would be ideal. If we can somehow save the knight. If not, then black just has a good position. So we really need to get that guy out of there. Yeah, like this. This, at least I get some nice compensation for it. Get some nice compensation for it now. I want a castle, obviously, right? He could try to stop me, but I do have king d2. The thing about king d2 is we get the immediate threat of this. I think is very good. I think this is very good. No problem. Let's just go over here. Guy's playing a bullet game. That's okay. I think we have a great position. Now, the question is, how do we best take advantage of that? There's b4 with the idea of kicking the knight away. There's just moving the queen somewhere. Hmm. And black has moved their king, so they can't castle even if they wanted to. I mean, obviously they want to. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I think let's just increase the pressure, right? Let's increase the pressure on this guy. You're not going to be able to castle to get away. So we've got the long-term threats. I guess d5, bishop e6 is something we have to consider. Okay, that's a bit of a strange move. Maybe they just want to defend it again. Okay. I am going to play b4. I like the option of just kicking this knight away at any moment, so I am going to do that. Like maybe now. Maybe now. I'm actually going to make use of the G file too. I'm going to try to really add the pressure here. Let's pin this guy. We're threatening maybe f4. Or at least we can set up f4. Yeah, f4, queen takes, rook f1. Okay, he wants to stop that. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. I guess he can do that. Oh, there's bishop f5. Ooh. Ah. How does this keep happening? I keep getting these totally winning positions and somehow, some way, just throw them. I mean, I have to take with the king. I don't get pinned. I have to move here, only move. This guy doesn't even have to think. Guess I have to go here. Did he just blunder that? Did he just blunder that? This dude doesn't have to think at all, apparently. Where do I go with my king? Here? Here? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. All right. Which way? Got him. Guess I should make sure I don't fall for that. Let's go. Let's go. Aha. Aha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, now let's check that game because I really felt like that was much more difficult than it should have been. He blundered the opening. This is just bad. This is good for me. I know this for a fact. Knight b5. Takes. Okay, queen h4 is the best move. I'm supposed to go bishop e3. Alexandra, hey, thank you. Appreciate it. That was a good one. Thank you. Okay, bishop e3 is apparently the best move. Not sure why. Then king d8, then bishop e2. So basically, don't go for the rook. You just develop and be happy that his king is in the center. That's the best way. That being said, it doesn't hate this. It's just not the best approach. Queen check, c3, queen takes. This guy played like all the best moves. He played like all the best moves here. How did he do that? It's crazy. He's played like almost every single move is like top engine move. And he did it without like even thinking. It's just wild to me. Okay, there was finally a mistake. That was a mistake. B4 was good. That was my big mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I needed to just play queen e4. Let him trade if he wants, go into this position, and it's just a small advantage for black. Wow. So yeah, moral of the story, there's more important things in this position than going for this rook in the corner. Get your bishops out, castle, and you're probably going to checkmate the king. That's what it comes down to. Will, hey, thank you. Welcome to Stalematers. Along with all the other 80 of you guys. All right, cool. And then... Oh, black had a brilliant move. I didn't have one. They had a brilliant move. Uh-huh. Anyway, this should be better for black. The two bishops are very powerful. That being said, I did have these pawns. And that's actually turned out to be exactly what I needed to win. But I think it's just because black messed it up. Yeah, if they would have slowed down here and noticed that they could just take this pawn, then they're fine. Oh, and I messed it up. I needed to play b6 here. I messed it up because I allowed the king to come up. Okay. Why is this bad for me, though? Black needed to play f5. What does f5 have to do with anything? Can't I just push this? What are you telling me? Oh, I see what's happening. He wants to sack his bishop, then play f3. I have to go here, then play f2. I have to basically keep my rook here. And then, black is going to come up, sack the bishop, win my rook, and win the game. No, it's a draw. It's a draw. Oh, it's a draw. Why is it a draw? Because I'm just in time. Nope. Nope. This is why I mess up the endgames every time. It's because you play h4 to give yourself the extra time. If you just blindly run, you lose. Goodbye. Your king is boxed out. This pawn becomes a queen. That's the end. But you don't do that. You play h4 to give yourself the time as he comes up to get your king. Nope. Again, not the move. Okay, apparently you have to keep pushing the pawn. Oh, you push it all the way to h6. Now you have time to get your king in front and you draw. You draw the game. Because now he can't do anything. It doesn't matter. Even as his king is opposition, it doesn't matter. You just literally just move your king back and forth. And eventually, he has to push the pawn into stalemate. That's it. Wow. So just to remind you what happened here, in this position, Stockfish was basically, by playing f5, Stockfish is saying, okay, we've got two pawns. We can't really stop them. But we've got two bishops. So we're going to sack a bishop for each pawn. And then we're going to use our king and our pawn to win the rook. And then our king is ready to take this and maybe win if white messes up. And if white's smart and pushes the pawn all the way to h6, they'll draw. That's nuts. That's crazy. But, of course, back to the game. Black didn't do that. Oh, did we both blunder this? Are you kidding me? Neither one of us saw that? For multiple moves? Did you guys notice this during the game? Wait. Did anybody notice this during the game? Somebody tell me. Did anyone in chat see that? I'm just noticing this. I'm literally just like, here, take a free rook. And if you go there, nope, I don't think so. Pin it. Yes, you got, oh, everybody saw it? Oh, you guys saw it? Okay. I mean, there's 1,400 people. Somebody had to see it. All right, it makes sense. Wow. We both were, like, the only thing we were looking at was like this. That's it. This section of the board. Nobody was paying attention. That's amazing. Wow. I needed to throw in the check, and then I'm winning. Throw in the check, and then I can continue pushing or whatever. Ooh, man. Wow. All right, so we both miss it. Now I save my rook. King a7, and then, yeah, this was beautiful, this sacrifice. Basically, I'm like, look, I got to get rid of the bishop so it doesn't sack itself, and then I'm going to have 2 pawns against 1 bishop. I'm guaranteed to be able to get a queen. I guess there's other ways to win, too, but, yeah, this is just the cleanest and the best. Yes. Yes. Yeah, why didn't I get a brilliant for sacking through? It's a good question. I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. All right. Did I even gain any rating points this stream? I'm pretty sure I was like 2367 when I started. Wasn't I? Man. I gotta stop. I don't want to wear myself out. I gotta stop. Guys, it's been fun. Thank you, everybody, for the memberships. We got a lot of new members today. I appreciate it. Helps support the channel, so thank you guys for that. Thanks, Connor. Yes, Danny, indeed. Thanks, Tina. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Oh, it was 2363? Oh, thank you for saying that. Okay, so I got 4 points. Hey, I'll take it. 4 points is 4 points. Am I right? Yes, Rob. Barack, yes. Good old days. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. And have a good one. Hey, Steven, thank you. Good to see you. Bye, Larly. See you guys next time.